Hey YouTube, and welcome to my channel. This is Karen from Serene Living. Just a quick side note. This channel used to be called Serene Vegan because I was promoting a vegan diet at the time, and now I changed it to Serene Living because I don't just want to focus on a diet. I want to focus on something even greater, the mind, body, and spirituality as well. So let's get started. And in this video I want to talk about connecting mind, body, and soul, and why would that matter? Because I think once these three are connected, we get to experience a much more happy, simple existence. And you know, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want to be really happy no matter what situation? It makes you a stronger person as well, and it helps you get past the painful stuff that happened to you in the past. It really sets up your mind to be at a happier place. So I think the mind, body, and soul connection is very important. It's definitely helped me and getting rid of my painful past and getting over stuff and looking towards the future and living in the present, being more happy, more stable. My life has become much more simple, stuff like that. And I think, why not have everyone awaken once these, the mind, body, soul are awakened? And why not have more people awaken? And the more people are awake, the more or better planet we will create, a better society, more caring. Well, humans are caring creatures. They do want to help, but now they've been kind of set astray into a more darker path, and let's kind of shift back into the greater good. And I think the mind, body, and soul connection is, I think, the key factor into changing our planet, changing our vibration a bit. We're in a planet that's a very low vibration, and let's change it to a high and positive vibration. So that's why I feel like I need to talk about this. I broke it down into 3 levels. The mind is the level 1, the body is the level 2, and the soul is the level 3. Just like the Holy Trinity and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So the Father, the head, the top, is the mind. And the mind is a very powerful tool. The mind is pretty much how you shape your world, how you shape your existence, your reality. Your thought forms make up your character, your personality. Are you living in a happy reality or in a sad reality? You make your reality. The way your mind works, it's so powerful that the mind, I think people tend to let their minds control them, that they don't let their consciousness or their soul make decisions. It's all the mind. What's logical, what's the thoughts, what's I need to look at the science, I need to blah blah blah. And the mind has become too over analytical, over critical, and over judgmental, and that is what is controlling our choices, our actions. So I think the mind has to change a bit. So stop letting your mind control you and change it. Like, let your consciousness, your consciousness, your wholeness, control your mind instead. Our mind is there for us to control and to help us live in this physical world. It's not here to control us and control our consciousness. So, and the way to shift your focus is just to realize that everything we've been taught is not true. When society tells you that you should be like this or you should be like that, they shouldn't tell you who you are. They shouldn't tell you how to be and how to act. They're pretty much telling you how to think. And since they're telling us how to think, and then we're letting our minds control us, so it's kind of like just being robots of what someone else is, wants us to do. And it's kind of, don't be scared to do what the mainstream is telling you to do. Don't be scared to not do it or go against it. The fear is all in your head, in your mind, in your thought forms. Don't let society or friends or family make you scared or afraid to change. If you want to go on a vegan diet, go on a vegan diet. It'll be probably the best thing you do. Even if you don't stick to it, you'll realize that even just a healthy diet is still a better diet than relying on products. But if you want to be a bit more spiritual and your family's like so Christian and they're like spirituality is the devil's work, blah blah blah, whatever, don't be afraid. Just go for it. Don't be afraid of what others will judge you or tell you. If society tells you that you have to eat animal products to be healthy and stuff, don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to go against it. Don't be afraid. Fear, that's what they do. They make you fearful. Oh, if you don't eat like this, you're gonna die. You're going to get sick. Blah, blah, blah. Don't let them manipulate you and make you fear-based. Go against it. Try it for yourself. I've learned that everything we've been taught is actually a lie. I've learned that what society has told us to be the truth is actually not the truth. It's the opposite. What they say it's right, it's actually wrong. And what they say is wrong is actually right. That's what I've learned in my journey. When I had my realizations about life and everything. So are you going to be living in your thoughts of fearfulness and fear, mostly fear about what others think, or your friends and family and society will think? Who cares? This is your life. You're meant to be happy. So take away this fear. Don't be afraid to go on a vegan diet. Don't be afraid to get off the supplements. Don't be afraid to go get a bit spiritual, get a bit out there. Don't be afraid of that. If anything, that will help you. The way we're conditioned to think, we're pretty much, our choices are not really our choices. They're someone else's choices that they're telling us to do. Like, for once, putting what we put in our body, what we eat, that is a choice not by us, but it's what society told us to do. You gotta eat your animal products, you gotta get your supplements, you gotta get your flu shots, you gotta visit the doctor every freaking month or whatever. These choices that we're eating, animal products, we're going to the doctor every freaking day, we're getting antibiotics, blah blah. All this, we make these choices to do this because of what someone else told us, and that is a form of kind of mind control. Don't be afraid. Don't feel afraid just because they told you that you're gonna die if you don't do this. Bullshit. Call bullshit. It's not true. We're not gonna die if we don't follow their orders. How does that, doesn't that sound familiar? Like in religion, if you don't do this and that, you're gonna go to hell. It's kind of the same thing with, society telling you, if you're not gonna do this or that, you're gonna die. You're gonna suffer. And that's not true. Be strong enough to think outside the box. That's what society has taken away from us, our strength, our happiness, and our choices. So do not be afraid to do things that you really think you should be doing. And sometimes you think, well, I have bills to pay, I have to do this and that. That's fine, keep doing with that. You have a family to support, but change your mindset. But don't say it in a way that's, well, I have bills to pay, I have this, and I don't have time to, be spiritual or do, these things. That's a very negative thought form. That's a low vibration. So you can, you have a family to support. I get that. But also shift your focus. At least change your diet so you can eat better. At least do that for yourself. And, at least value yourself. And once you change your diet, you will see things so much more clearly. And you will start thinking of possibilities. And you won't be stuck in that I'm stuck paying bills and supporting a family. You won't be stuck in that mindset. It's almost like a negative thing, how people say it like that. Once you clean up your body, you change your mind and you clean up your body, that's level 2. Your reality will change, and the answer will come to you. The answer will come to you later once you change your thought form and you clean up your body. So now let's get on to level 2, the body. So the level 1 was the mind, now level 2. So once the level 1, the mind, is opened, you go on to level 2 and the body. So once you start to value your body, your temple, a temple is sacred. A temple is meant to be respected. And that's what our body is. Do you respect your body, or do you just trash it, give it toxic foods, and devalue it? Once we change our mindset and decide that we are worth healthy, eat healthy foods, you start to value yourself, and your body will thank you for it, because you start to feel better. Aches and pains go away. Do you want to live in this physical world with an achy body, a sick body, a body that has limits, and that is not the best version of yourself, that doesn't help you be at your 100%? It only makes you be there at your 50% or 30%. Once you start changing your mindset and thinking that, going against what everyone has told you to think, eating more plant foods, nourishing your body with good foods and not supplements or anything like that, that's something society has told us that we need in our diet when we don't. This is just from my experience. I used to take supplements, in fact, because I went vegan, and I'm not saying that just because I'm vegan, everyone has to be vegan. I don't think like that anymore. I think veganism is like a superior diet, but there are other ways to be healthy. But I still think veganism is the number one. But I'm not saying that everyone should follow it. What I think should be more of a healthy living, healthy diet, whether you eat animal products or not. Just make it healthy. And the healthiest foods is usually the most simplistic foods. Definitely dairy, the worst food you can eat. You don't have to go vegan or anything, but at least cut out dairy from your life. Dairy is like the worst poison out there that you can put in your body. So once you start getting educated, inform yourself, read about it, follow people that know about this, find an inspiration. My inspiration is Jesus. I know that's weird, but I want to be like him because I want to be a better person. I want to be the best person I can be. And I think he is the best example. And he is my teacher in a way. He is my sensei. I look to Jesus as how I would want to be. So he's my biggest inspiration. And then I look at other people on YouTube who are about going against the norms, because they help you think outside the box. They help you grow. They sound mean and radical, but they're the ones that are gonna help you break from your chains, break from that mental prison that society has us in. So cleaning up your body is the second step, level 2. And once you clean up your body, you will start to make sense. You will start to realize that, oh, well, society told me not to eat animal products, and I'm gonna die and get sick. And then now I'm eating no animal products. I'm eating a lot of plant foods. My body's healing. I have more energy. I'm feeling great. You start making these realizations on your own when you actually do it and go against society and go against what they're telling you to do. You'll feel it. Once you see it, experience it for yourself, that you know what, maybe if they weren't right about this, what else aren't they right about? So do it, go for it, don't be scared, take the chance, make the choice to, if you're in a rut, change it, change your mindset, eat better, eat healthy, eat more plant foods. Don't be afraid of sugar and carbs and all that stuff. That's against society making you fearful of things. And like I said, what they told us that is true is actually not true. Carbs are not going to make you sick. They're actually good for you. So, any food that's made in the modern world, products like supplements and stuff, and all that stuff is junk. That stuff has its place, but once in a long while, but I never take that anymore. I used to take supplements. I don't take any of that. I think that's just a waste of money, but that's your choice. Maybe you'll see the light later. Some people, take time for everything to finally click. Your body will heal itself, or your body will regenerate. Your body is not just there. Your body will heal once you start valuing it, once you start putting the good foods in it. Your body will heal and regenerate, and you will have more fun living on this planet Earth with a very capable body, human physical body. Okay, and let's get on to level 3, the soul. Once you clean your body, the soul will come through. Your soul, everyone has a soul. Your soul knows everything. It knows the truth. It knows the meaning of life. All these questions that we just want to know, our soul knows. But it could only show you the answers once you are connected to your soul, your inner knowingness, and through that is the body, because the physical body is the mediator between the mind and the soul. So if your body is blocked and dirty with all the toxic foods you put in it, then there's just nothing to connect you to your soul. You just focus too much on your mind. You live too much in this physical world and all these little problems, worldly problems, anger, hatred, sadness, violence. You just start living with the mind and just the physical, and you start to forget about the spiritual, your soul. But that only happens when your body is not clean. But once your body is clean and unblocked with the foods you start putting in it, mind, body, and soul will connect, and you will get all the answers that you need. So the level 3 is the Holy Spirit. Remember, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I was reading the Gospel of Thomas, the new Gospels that they found, and I read that Jesus said, I'm not quoting, I just know that he said something like this, that you can speak against God, you can speak against Jesus, but if you speak against the Holy Spirit, then you will not be forgiven. So the Holy Spirit is pretty much you. You have a Holy Spirit. So he's kind of like, speak against my Father, speak against me. blasphemy, or speak, pretty much saying, speak as much shit as you want about my Father, the God, and me, Jesus. But if you speak against or speak shit about the Holy Spirit, then you will not be forgiven by the Father. So the Holy Spirit is you, pretty much. He's saying, like, don't speak shit about yourself, your soul, spirituality. Don't devalue yourself. The Holy Spirit is what everyone has inside of them, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is a connection to God. It's a piece of God. You are Him, or God is genderless. We tend to refer it as Him. See, so even I can't get off, change that. But I'll just, just for people can understand, and I don't get so, confused. We are a piece of Him. We are a piece of God. Everyone is unique. Everyone is special. There's no one that's lower than us. There's no one that's higher than us. We're all the same. We're all the same. Just because I have my piece of God in me, you have your piece of God in you, doesn't mean that's me and you. We're both from the same source. So me and you are the same. I could be a female, you could be a male, but in the end, we're both come from the same source, which is God, and He is genderless. So you and me are the same. And that's the greatest illusion of this world, the illusion of separation. And we tend to think that's you and that's me. We're different. No, we're the same. Physically, we're different, but in the end, we come from the same source. And I've also learned in iridology, the animation line, which is in your eyes. Right here, there's an animation line that connects you to the God source. And when it's blocked by a pretty much toxic body, it becomes harder to connect to the God source. And that's very, very interesting. That's very cool that our physical body has a connection to the source, to the God source, to a higher power. Or I've also learned that, we shouldn't tend to think of as ourselves as God is here and we're down here, We're all, if God is here and we're a piece of Him, then we're not here. We're just with Him. We're at His same level. And we shouldn't devalue ourselves and think that we're lower than God. We are at His level because we are Him. So now I'm just speaking in circles, right? But yeah. So, like I said, don't look for other sources to fix you. You are perfect the way you are. You just need to refocus your attention on other things instead of what society tells you. Clean up your diet. Work on yourself a little bit. Think of possibilities. I will go into greater detail of each level, mind, body, and soul, in another videos. But this is just a recap. This is not a recap, but this is just like a basic generalization of what I want to say. Just the basic. If you guys have any questions at all, comment below. Any questions, any thoughts, are you against it or what I'm saying or whatever, anything you guys want us to talk about, hit me up on the comment section. If you guys think that I didn't explain something well enough, then say it. If you guys have a question, I wasn't thorough, maybe I didn't explain it right, just tell me and I will answer. So you could also like or subscribe. So I will be here and I will see you in another video. Hopefully this helped. Really, like I said, tell me how I'm doing, because I really want people to get something out of this, to help, help themselves, to lead a more happier life. Happiness is key to this existence. Happiness and love. Okay, so have a great day and keep on serene living. See ya.